Euro 2024 playoffs. Luxembourg's extraordinary rise to brink of history. 15th of December 1982 was wet and windy at Wembley. It was also stormy for Luxembourg's footballers as they suffered another hammering. This time it was England recording their record European Championship qualifying victory as striker Luther Blissett claimed a hat-trick in a 9-0 mauling. The life of a Luxembourg international player had been much the same for the years before and those immediately after. Mainly part-time, they lurched from one heavy defeat to another. The Grand Duchy holds the record for the most World Cup and European campaigns without qualifying. Up until 2008, 104 World Cup matches had garnered just 8 points. But things are changing, as they sit just 2 games away from their first-ever major tournament. Luxembourg visit Georgia in the opening Euro 2024 playoff on Thursday before a potential final against either Kazakhstan or Greece for the right to reach the finals in Germany. "We weren't necessarily expecting a direct qualification, but you can always dream," said Luxembourg Football Federation President Paul Philipp. "We mustn't lose sight of the fact we are a very small country and are never going to become European champions. The fact we are playing at such a high level is quite extraordinary. We're certainly not favorites in these matches, but in football a lot is possible." Philipp earned 54 caps for Luxembourg before going on to coach the national senior side for 15 years and admits the time he spent playing and coaching was difficult. The country has a population of 660,000, just 100,000 more than Manchester, leaving the search for talent tough. "At the time we had few or no professional players," he revealed. "That was a big disadvantage. Then in 2001, we created our National Football Academy. I believe this was the beginning or our success. The squad Philippe and his head coach, Luc Holtz, have built is now spread across Europe, with players featuring for top-level clubs in Germany, the Netherlands, and Italy. It is all a far cry from Philippe's time playing and coaching. The key to our success has been establishing the Football Academy where young players aged 12-19 train almost every day of the week with 1 international friendly a week," said Philipp. "At the weekends, they return to their clubs and play league matches. More than 20 years later, thanks to our academy, we have around 20 professionals playing abroad." Holtz was appointed national coach in 2010, having made 55 international appearances himself in a playing career spent exclusively in Luxembourg. He is now international football's longest-serving manager. "We had to change a lot when I took over, especially the mentality of the players," said Holtz. "We are no longer anxious but play with courage. In the past, everything was based on defense, but nowadays we are more focused on ball possession and pressing high." 2 wins over Bosnia-Herzegovina were Luxembourg's eye-catching results from their Euro 2024 qualifying campaign. There was also a win and a draw against Iceland, and a draw with Slovakia as they finished 3rd in Group J. Iceland themselves have shown the way to success for Europe's smaller nations by reaching both a European Championship and World Cup in recent years. Their population is just over half that of Luxembourg, and Holtz has taken heart from their example. "It's difficult to compare 2 different countries, but Iceland has shown what is possible for a small country, whether in football or handball," he added. "It's an example to follow in that it's not the size of the country that makes the difference, it's the mentality." There have been draws with France and Italy and a win in Switzerland during Holtz's tenure, which all pointed towards their improvement, and Luxembourg have also been helped by a large Portuguese community from which they have been able to recruit. Defender M.